Hello viewers, you are welcome to my channel. I once more welcome you heartily onto this channel. And I've devoted this video and the next one, which I will upload shortly after this, to looking at how you manage conflict in the family. So it is managing conflict in the family. Many families have a lot of problems between the spouse, the husband and the wife. So we have decided to upload this video. We are sure that it's going to help a lot of people, because many enter into a marriage relationship without having enough knowledge of how to manage issues that do arise from the marriage institution. So what is marriage? Marriage is an institution. It's as old as man itself, and in all communities, in all people, all environment, marriage takes place. There's a sort of ceremonies that are performed to officially recognize marriage between a husband and a wife, and it is quite different from just cohabiting. There's some honor that go with marriage than just two people just cohabiting that way. So it's a coming together or uniting according to the family or the societal norms to get these people together so that they are recognized as husband and wife. Often, when such a family is formed, children that emanate from there are regarded as fruits of the family. We normally, many people expect that after marriage has taken place, God will bless the marriage, and from that you have children coming up to form the next generation. So that's one important thing about having marriage. God has ordained it to be between a man and a woman, not a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. Those ones don't bring forth fruits of marriage, which is children. Well, another reason people could go into marriage is companionship. Companionship. For example, it happens often among the elders. Someone maybe about 50 years or 60 that lost a couple, a partner, possibly the person died, will now remarry. Possibly somebody that is old, they are not remarrying because they want to raise children, but because that the two will be together, discuss, and be companion to each other. So in that case, you say that that sort of marriage is contracted for the sake of companionship. Yes. So this marriage could be seen, as I said, raising of children or the sake of companionship. Some people go also into marriage for other reasons, which I may say may categorize as selfish ones. For example, one may want to go into marriage with some other person because he has an eye on the wealth of the person. When they get married, very soon they go for divorce, and by the time the person goes for divorce, one of the couples that went into that, having an eye on the wealth, will now come out with some share of the wealth. In fact, President Trump, addressing on that issue, said that it's a scam, and that scam will end. That when you go into marriage, in the case of divorce, you go with what you came into. That scam will have to stop, and that is it. Yes, it has to. Possibly, maybe when people now want to go into marriage, they might have to declare their assets so that when such a thing breaks, you go back with what you came with. So this is ways people bastardize marriage, which should actually be an honorable and holy institution. One other reason people go into marriage, which we may say contract marriage, is to achieve a specific purpose. Somebody enters into a country and he wants to get in. He marries the citizen of the country, male or female, so that by such he will have the right or she will have the right to citizenship of that country, or have a work permit. So people could go into marriage for that. For most people who go into that, it's not a true marriage. It could be, okay, let's agree that we'll marry for 2 years or 1 year or 3 years. At the end of that, when I've gotten what I want, I pay you off. We go, we separate ourselves. These ones cannot be regarded as a true marriage. Yes. So, but we are talking of true marriage, whereby someone goes in to take a wife or to take a husband with the view of building a home. That is the one we are talking of, and that is the one that we want to address, whereby we could see how we could manage conflicts that may arise from such marriages, so as to ensure that your marriage gets to a good end. It will last, and as they do say in many marriages, till death do them part. So such marriages are the ones we want to encourage. That's the ones we want to bring about healing here. When there's a lot of problems in marriages or the marriage home, it creates problem also. You have problem of, we've been talking in this channel about mental health care. So if the family is good, if the family is not threatening, if the family is homely, I can assure you also it makes for good foundation of good mental health. So that is important. Why you must actually pay attention to this. And you may also get some other people, introduce them to our channel and to this video. Is going to help them. Meanwhile, if you are watching this video for the first time, I will want to encourage you to support this channel by going below where we have the subscription button and click the subscription button. Also, there you have the bell, a notification bell. I want you also to click that button also, the notification bell, so that whenever we load video, you will have access to that. So there is, when we look around, we find that their separation rate and divorce rate is on the increase within the last century. Statistics have showed that the rate of divorce, the rate of separation has been on increase, and this is a point of concern. It's a point of concern why we have to load this video to help many people find solutions to issue of adjustment, issue of adjustment that may may not make marriage go well with them. So in this video, the essence is we want to discuss how to manage conflict in the home and not allow it to escalate to the point of separation or divorce. We will have part 1 and part 2 of this video. So as you look at this one, this is just introductory. You come into the part 2, whereby we go down to discuss various things that will bring about marriage conflict, and we may also go down to part 3. So initial thing is that marriage is the union of two people, and these two people, the male and female, they come from different backgrounds. So different backgrounds have already set two different people, and for them to really be one, there is need for adjustment. So the two different backgrounds could be in the family. Some may come from authoritative family, some may come from laissez-faire or democratic family, and it affects the way they behave, the way they see life. It could be educational background, the way people are brought up, the schools they attended. It could be the constitution of the family, all male family, all female, or the way or in the immediate society whereby they must have grown up could affect them, affect the couples going to marriage, and there's need for adjustment in all this. It could also be even religious background. If they are from different religious background, then there's also need to adjust in terms of their belief system, so that they could really have one view, say things as one. So All these things we look at the different areas of adjustment whereby we adjust to be able to manage the family. We shall also look at many other areas as we go into looking at these things one by one. So I want to encourage you, as you've looked at this, we will go through, we'll get into the part 2, look for the part 2, I'll soon make it available to you, whereby we now start to take these things one by one. Thank you very much as you listen to this introductory part. I want to tell you to hook on with us. And like that, I believe when you must have gone through these things, you will believe that it's a blessing to you. Please also introduce a friend, family member, or some other to this video. Let them also benefit from it. Thank you very much for listening, and God bless you.